Disney Channel.
What's this podcast called?
Stepsister from Planet Weird.
Podcast from Planet Weird.
Oh,
Luck of the Irish. More like freak me in the eyeballs.
I love this movie.
No!
I told you not to bring up prom in this
you want
episode.
to talk about prom, mama? Dramacaflama, baby. I was nominated for winner from
God damn it.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 311 of Podcast from Planet Weird. 311.
no, yeah.
Amber is the color of your energy.
Is that the band?
Whoa, yeah.
Is that their only song?
It's the only one I can think of, except
It's
for
the only song anyone ever knows.
their cover. Wait, actually,
You know,
oh, you talk.
no, I was gonna say, you know what's been stuck in my head though? That's been a song, and I don't know what it is, and I only know maybe at most 2 seconds of it.
What?
It's like, and I'm gonna sound stupid as shit, so be ready for this. But when do I not, right? It's like a lo-fi song, and it's like bum 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 ba dum, ba bum bum, and then but he's singing that in its words. And it's kind of like a scary music video, kind of.
What does lo-fi mean?
I don't know. It's very like, synthy. Okay, it's very synth.
Okay. Well, because I was like, lo-fi music is like that music you put on when you're studying.
Whatever. Okay, yeah, it's very synthy, but it's like
Sing it one more time.
cha-ba-ba, cha-ba-ba, cha-da-ba, and then it like keeps going.
Have you tried like humming it to like Shazam or Siri?
Do you think she'll know from 2 seconds?
Sometimes you'd be surprised. She's smart.
Hey Siri, can you tell me what this song is? Cha-ba-ba-ba-ba-dum, da-da-bum.
No. She's not helping.
She said, "Girl,
One
give
time
it up."
One time I did. I was like, "Hey Siri, what's the song that goes na 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 na?" And I did it, and she found it. And I was
Maybe
like, "Oh
I'm
my God."
dumb. I don't know. It's like a very like vampire themed music video, I think.
Oh, Take Me by
No,
Oh, Supermassive Black Hole, the scene from
that's
Twilight.
the one.
I don't know, and I'm sorry because that is
Oh my God, not that.
annoying. You could post on. Well, I guess you can't really because you don't have like the words. I was gonna say you could post it on the subreddit Tip of My Tongue.
I just posted an audio clip of me singing that. And it was like, what?
Well, if anyone knows what song Juan's singing, let us know.
It's like kind of scary, and I thought it was from The Runner, the like the horror themed music video. By like I think it's like Boy Hectic or something like that. Not Boy Harsher, but it's not.
Boy Harsher?
Yeah, you ever seen The Runner? It's that like music video movie on Shudder.
No.
Yeah, unlike Boy Genius, this is just I think like a guy and a girl.
There's Boy Harsher and there's Boy Harsher.
Mm-hmm. He's Harsher. I don't know.
Speaking of 311, which I didn't. This is just a coincidence that it's our 311th episode and I have these, but like I ordered some shirts from Paradise of Flowers. They do like they do cool like vintage style prints, like they're like limited time releases. Like they did like one for like My Date with the President's Daughter. They've done some for like they did one for Brink recently. Anyways, but they gave me these for free. They made these. It says 311 Shades of Gold display naturally, and I was like, "What the hell are these?"
What the hell is that?
And then I opened it up, and I was like,
It's grills.
"It's grills. Snap your fingers and do your thing."
Is that gold leaf?
No, it says nothing good comes easily, and I was like, and you know me, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's like rolling paper."
Oh,
It's like rolling papers for smoking some weed.
Why are they so
Um,
thin?
they're not like I don't know how thin they should be, but like I don't know. But if anyone needs some,
I'll buy flour. I'll learn to roll me some joints.
I'll probably just use them as like some bookmarks or something.
Okay, so you offer them up, but then you said, actually, I'll just use them as bookmarks. I got
But they
you.
gave them to me for free, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" At first, I was like, "Oh my god, a chocolate bar, yum!" And that's not what this was.
No.
Sad. Whatever. Anyways, before we dive into our last episode of Fraser February, I don't know if you heard that officially it's official. This isn't just the rumor mill doing its thing anymore. It's been
Oh, God.
officially announced that Zombies 4 is coming.
And it's not starring you or I.
Now, yeah, we haven't gotten our call yet. I think maybe my voicemail might be full, my inbox, so I'm gonna delete that this weekend, go through those. 'Cause I'm sure
Have you
Paul
checked the
Hohen is
spam folder in our email account?
Yeah, I'm sure Paul Hohen is trying to get a hold of us to fly us out to New Zealand to be, do our cameos in the film. But yeah, I'll have to see like what's going on there. It's probably just my inbox being full. But yeah, Zombies 4. I believe it's again. This was part of the rumor stuff. I don't know if this is confirmed, but like, we had zombies, we had werewolves, and
Mhm.
then we had aliens. And so
Oh,
what's left?
the undead.
The cast of Glee. No, vampires.
I was gonna say mummies.
Maybe that's the next one.
Vampires.
Vampires.
If this starts to get too close to Twilight or worse, Twilight's great. If it gets to the point where it's like Wizards of Waverly Place when they
Mhm.
had wizards versus vampires versus
Vampires
werewolves
versus
versus angels, I'm out.
That was a
I
lot,
will
yeah.
email Paul Hohen and be like, cease and desist.
Um, this is, I believe, the first like decom franchise where we've gotten a fourth movie. Like,
No, High School Musical had its fourth.
no.
Sharpay's Big Adventure.
Okay. Okay. But because other than like I know there's that new Descendants kind of like spin-off movie coming, but like this is like Meg and Milo are back. This is
Well,
them, like so that's a pretty big deal that they're coming back and this is the first like fourth movie.
a
So
fourth.
there should have been a Xenon 4, we know that. But
Cowards.
whatever.
They could
Maybe
make a
someday.
Xenon 4 right now, and it
They
would be
could.
it would be such a slay.
Mhm.
You know how great the animation would look?
Yeah. And it would be set even further in the future?
Or in the past.
Everything's on fire.
No.
A
Not much
Xenon
has changed.
prequel?
We just live underwater.
A Xenon prequel where we see why the mom hates the Earth so much. Mom and Aunt Judy and their weekend in Vegas.
They get too fucking turned.
And then that's why she gets so scared of Earth. Oh my
They
God.
get fucking banned from. They're not scared of Earth. They're banned from Earth.
She got banned not just from Vegas, but from Earth itself. Wow, I cannot believe. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do it. He's the man of the month. Let's talk about him. Let's dive into our final film of Fraser February. It's The Mummy.
The Mummy.
Now, I want to tell you that I went to Wikipedia on my phone, and the font it looked different.
Like shit.
Maybe I did use those rolling papers and I'm high. But the font seems different to me and it looks weird. Like maybe my phone updated and now it looks weird on here. But whatever. I'll get past it for everyone.
Let me
For
see.
everyone here.
Let me see.
You can't see. Oh,
I'm
on
looking
your
at my
phone.
Oh, they changed the font.
Okay, so it's not me.
No, they changed it.
Oh, thank God. I was like, what? This is too modern and clean.
Mm.
Anyways, okay, The Mummy is a 1999 American action adventure film written and directed by Stephen Sommers. It's a remake of the 1932 film of the same name, but this one stars Brendan and Fraser.
This one is casted. It has hot people.
Sorry, Boris Karloff,
Idiot.
ugly ass. I'm just kidding. What did he look like?
I'll look him
Oh,
up.
we are all God's children, and that's what I'll say. And that's what I'll say.
Oh, he looked ugly. Oh, he's so scary.
No, he just looks spooky, which is attractive to many,
Mm-hmm. Some
especially people
love
that are
to-
making horror movies.
hot.
That's
So
why he was like the horror king. Is that what they called him? I don't know. Anyways, this one stars Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, John Hannah, and Arnold Vosloo in the titular role. He is
Woo!
the Mummy,
The Mummy.
even though technically he wasn't mummified. But we'll get into that.
Have you seen Drag Race? Where he I've said the thing right.
Hmm.
After a long night of hooking, Trade didn't like the session, so we had good in me. I'll send you the clip,
Okay.
but she has crystallized.
Okay, moving on. The film follows adventurer Rick O'Connell as he travels to Hamunaptra, the city of the dead, with a librarian and her older brother, where they accidentally awaken Imhotep, a cursed high priest with supernatural powers. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Sometimes I just want to go to PF Chang, but then I resuscitate this fucking mummy and it comes back.
P.F. Chang, singular.
Mm-hmm.
I just
I
want
went to
to.
Thai
I want to
Basil and did the
see
same thing. It was
that man.
crazy.
So this movie is directed by Stephen Sommers, who he does some big action pieces. He did The Mummy, The Mummy Returns, Van Helsing, G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra,
Ooh.
and some other stuff. Oh great, Juan texted me the Drag Race clip. But yeah, so big action guy. He is the director and has a screenplay credit. We'll get into the long development history for this movie. They were trying for years, and people were coming on and dropping off and coming on again and dropping off. So, but this
Listen,
one,
sometimes you just come on and sometimes you come off.
this one was released May 7th, 1999. The budget was $80 million. What do you think the box office was?
200.
So it was
Oh
416.4
my
million.
god.
Yes, I do believe I saw in the IMDb trivia that Stephen Sommers said that basically the day it was released, Universal called and said, we want another one.
Immediately on drop, they said, well, shit.
Immediately, you have to make us another one.
We need the script by Monday.
So, girly, I will tell you the long history of this freaking movie.
Tell me the lore. Tell me
Because
the lore.
Of course, there was the original mummy. You know,
Mhm.
the mummy, the titular mummy, he's a universal monster.
He is the mummy.
He is the mummy. So in the late 80s, there were two producers who have names who
Only two.
wanted to update the original 1932 mummy for the modern era, for the 1980s.
Modern era.
Yes. Universal was like, sure, BB, go ahead. But
Go ahead.
you have to keep the budget around $10 million. Okay.
Okay.
Which is nothing. In 1987,
You know, just some little peon money, 10 mil. Damn.
for a movie,
People have $10 million to make a movie, but they don't have $10 million to give me. Okay, fuck.
Movies made on $10 million.
All I'm saying is we just got that kind of money being thrown around for shit movies sometimes. Not that this is great. This movie's great.
Okay, yes. So if you look at it, it's all indie movies. Wait, I want to see
$10
what they say is the number
million?
one. The number one they say is Whiplash. I'm looking at this list. Oh, this is just from someone's WordPress. I thought this was like a credible.
A credible
This
source.
is just
Hell
some
no.
guy named Doug who's ranking top 10 films made under 10 million. Okay, anyways. But they said nothing. I mean, it was more money back then, but still. In 1987, George A. Romero, ever heard of him?
Nope.
Oh, he made like The Night of the
I
Living
know.
Dead,
I know who he is.
The Day of the Dead. Anything that was dead, he made it.
He made it.
So he wrote a film treatment and was attached to direct.
Okay.
And there was a screenwriter, because he wrote a treatment, so not like the full script. So that screenwriter Abby Bernstein, I guess, was working on the script, and she recalls that Universal wanted an unstoppable mummy akin to the Terminator.
What the fuck?
They said the Terminator's hot right now. It's the 80s. We want another Terminator. Make this mummy a Terminator.
We want Terminator, but make him undead, but also a mummy, but also hot.
And also, you see his penis.
You do?
Isn't that in the Terminator?
Oh, fat dong.
I haven't seen it, but I remember Michelle tweeting something about watching it and seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger's pee.
I think you just see ass.
I'll
I'll double check.
Good. Report back. In 1990, Clive Barker, who made Hellraiser, he had a treatment, and a screenplay was done by Mick Garris. But apparently the story was very dark and violent. Of course. The
I
story
was gonna say he made fucking. Have you seen Hellraiser, the original?
No.
That shit's fucking crazy. I saw. Okay, wait, real quick. I saw Hellraiser for the first time, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be like, ooh, spooky, scary, hooks. Blah. The way that shit is like, people are like, oh, torture porn. Hellraiser is literally like make torture porn but sexy. Like people are fucking and ripping their skin off.
Okay, sounds like a Tuesday night to me. Just kidding. But the story revolved around an art museum that rebuilds an entire Egyptian tomb in Beverly Hills.
No, I'm out.
And ultimately, Universal Studios said it is too weird and too perverted. So moving on.
Again, I'm gonna need everybody to watch Hellraiser, and you will understand why the hell they said that.
Then we have someone named Alan Ormsby writing a script with Joe Dante attached to direct. Joe Dante, who did, the Gremlins.
Oh, I was gonna say, what did he do?
Gremlins. Didn't he do? He did Small Soldiers.
Did he?
Which we love. Yeah, I think
So
so.
he did anything with like little robots.
I'm not gonna look it up, but I think that's correct. I was I was planning on meeting him. He was supposed to come to that horror convention that was happening
The scam.
Mesa Review in October, and then it turned out to be a scam. Last I heard, it was supposed to be rescheduled for April, and I will update y'all. I'm just glad I didn't buy a ticket, because apparently that guy was a scammer.
Then how is he gonna do it again if he's a scammer?
I don't know. I need to go back to the Instagram and report back.
How does the science work?
Anyways, but okay, so for Joe Dante's, the studio said the budget was too high, but they did have the scarabs in their script. That was like the first time the scarabs showed up, so that made it into like the one we know now. So that's fun.
Okay.
In 1994, George Romero returns. He said, "Girlies, I'm back."
Holy
But you
shit,
thought
George
you'd
Romero
seen.
returns.
But you thought you'd seen the last of me. But apparently, this new script, it was too dark, and also George Romero couldn't get out of his contract negotiation that he was already in with MGM Pictures, so it wasn't gonna work out. The year later, we have Mick Garris returning to write. Mick Garris is back, but ooh, they can't find a director. No one wants to direct it. Wes Craven is one of the people that declined.
Well, first they're out here being like, "Oh no, it's too scary. Oh no, it's too hot," and then they're like, "Oh no, no one wants to do our bleak, stupid ass movie." Well, duh, bitch, you scared off everyone because you said they were too fucking crazy.
You said they were too perverted.
Grow the fuck up, damn.
And then in 1996, Universal hires a guy named Kevin Jarre to write. And now the studio realizes it should be a high budget action. Now it took them, 16 years, 10 years ish, somewhere around there. Juan, for the listeners, Juan is staring straight to the camera.
Why? They wanted ookie spooky kooky panuki, and then they got oop, 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 bra, 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 shoot 'em up, ba, ba, ba. And you know what? I'm not mad at it because they gave us Kevin Fraser. Kevin?
And Stephen Sommers, who is the director, called the studio saying he's a fan of the original. He has a vision for a new one. And the timing kind of lines up because what Universal movie flopped in the late 90s? Of fucking course. It was Babe, Pig in the City.
Wait, no shit, for real?
That's what it said.
They said, "Oh, babe in the big, babe pig in the big." That fucking pink bitch flopped, so we have to step it up with the movie now. Families are done with pigs.
I don't know.
Families are done with pigs.
In the Wikipedia, it said Babe 2 flopped and Universal needed a new hit. I'm summarizing, but this was all there, I swear to God. So they started like taking meetings and pitches with people, because they're like, we need something. So Stephen Sommers was like, okay, now's my time to shine because I have this idea and this vision for how this movie could look. Let me give you my pitch. And so they like his pitch, they increase the budget, and he starts writing the screenplay, which takes a year. And the rest is freaking history.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Yes, and of course they cast everyone. According to IMDb trivia, Rachel Weisz was the only one who was offered her role. Everyone else kind of auditioned.
She was booked and busy.
Girl was booked and busy, which is funny because like she must have only been in like British stuff before that, and like who saw those?
She is literally only British.
I guess Stephen Sommers, that's who. Anyways, also I believe it said like, all the big action people were considered, like Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise.
Ill.
All of them. Yeah, they were not interested or they couldn't schedule it outright.
That's so funny because then Tom Cruise decided to make another The Mummy, and that shit was terrible.
And we'll get there. Girl. But yeah, so the producer and Stephen Sommers liked George of the Jungle and Brendan Fraser. From there, they were like, "Ooh, this could work. He could fit." And that's
why they made him. They brought him directly from that set, and then the first scene they shot with him was the one in prison
with the long hair. Mm-hmm. Filming lasted 17 weeks. They were unable to shoot in Egypt due to unstable political conditions. Ooh. So filming took place in Marrakech, Morocco.
Okay.
I guess it was so, hot and deserty there. Don't we know it? We're used to that. That like they had like health people like
on standby.
Like the health department on the crew. Well, first they had people, yes. If there was anyone who got like scorpion bites or anything like that, they would have to be like airlifted out of there, which is just annoying. But no, they had
when you just get little scorpion bites, you got to get airlifted the fuck out.
It didn't say what the drink was, but it said the medical team created a drink that the cast and crew had to consume every 2 hours.
It was probably like a bunch of. I know you don't
Probably
believe in it.
Pedialyte.
I was gonna say I know you don't believe in it, but it was probably a bunch of fucking electrolytes and like water and like coconut water and shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sarah notoriously does not believe in electrolytes.
It was probably just like Sunny D. Some Kool-Aid jammers.
Mm-hmm.
Sandstorms were also daily inconveniences. Also Brendan Fraser nearly died in the scene where his character was hanged. So cool. Love that.
Love that they probably literally just dropped him.
The production had the official support of the Royal Moroccan Army, and the cast members had kidnapping insurance taken out on them, which Stephen Summers did not tell them until after. He was probably at the wrap party being like, "Oh yeah, guys, remember when I had to get kidnapping insurance out on
Be
you
like,
guys?"
guys, remember that paper you signed and I told you don't fucking worry about it. It's just a release form. It was in case you got kidnapped.
Just in case.
Got it.
But hey, they never ended up getting kidnapped.
That we know of.
That we know of. Obviously there's a bunch of special effects, yada yada yada. You special effects heads can go read that because we want to hear how this movie did when it came out. Obviously it made bank, but what did the critics think? Well, they gave it mixed reviews, and Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times
Oh god.
gave the film
Oh god.
a positive rating.
Oh, he's so hot.
He said, "There is hardly a thing I can say in its favor." Hold on, let him cook. "Except that I was cheered by nearly every minute of it. I
Oh,
cannot argue for the script, the direction, the acting, the acting,
the acting.
or even the mummy. But I can say that I was not bored, and sometimes I was unreasonably pleased."
He said, I cannot believe this movie gave me joy. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm. He said, "I can't say it's amazing, but I had a smile on my face the whole time."
Listen, I'm not gonna say it's gonna win an Oscar, but it sure ain't shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, it almost won an Oscar. It was nominated for Best Sound. Hello.
Hello, sound.
At the Academy Awards, but lost.
Okay,
So,
they were sounding.
bummer. And then the only trivia I thought that was like fun and kooky because there was like think like 100 trivia facts. As we said, Brendan Fraser nearly died. Rachel Weisz remembered he, as in Brendan Fraser, stopped breathing and had to be resuscitated. Well,
I mean,
I always wonder how they do those hang scenes.
they probably shouldn't.
We probably should stop with those.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All the camels hated the actor
CGI.
who played Benny.
As they should have.
They knew. They knew. Brendan Fraser whittled a desert canoe between scenes.
What the fuck?
What a craftsman.
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know how to whittle.
No judgment to my man. No
What do you
judgment to my
whittle
man.
with? If you have like a log, how
A
do you whittle
knife.
it down?
Knife.
With the big ass log?
Maybe like a machete and then a knife.
Hmm. And then lastly, this was the first theatrical film to be broadcast on
Ever.
WB, the WB network. Hello.
Oh, okay. I see you.
Hello, my
Jumbo.
baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Exactly. What's your history with this movie?
I remember seeing it.
Yep, me too.
No,
And I've always said that.
I think the first time I saw it was probably at my cousin's house. And then we may or may not also have had this on VHS growing up, but then we got burglarized and then that was gone.
Ugh.
Along with my copy of the Digimon movie. So whoever broke into my fucking apartment when I was maybe, I don't know, 6, fuck you.
Aren't copies of the Digimon movie like expensive now?
On VHS.
Oh no, they're not.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry, I thought they were. No, I think they're like $15.
Oh, slay. That means I can buy my own VHS copy again.
Sorry, this one says vintage Digimon movie with beat up clamshell case and poster, and it's $55 or best offer.
I will buy.
And the shipping is $15.
Oh, slay. I'll take it.
But also, yeah, there's a couple copies that seem like they're just like $15.
Okay, well.
I don't know if they're like, reprints or what, but
We wanted to believe. Anyways, but yeah, I remember watching it, and then I've seen it a couple times in like recent years. Like in the past 5 years, I've seen it a couple times. Very good movie. I like it. A lot of people love it. A lot of gay guys love it. One, because he's hot. Because Brendan Fraser is so fucking hot. But also because gay guys, they love Rachel Weisz.
who
Gay people love
doesn't
Rachel
love
Weisz.
her? Gay rights.
They go camp. She went camping.
She goes, well, you know who also loves, you said gay guys love Rachel Weisz. You know who also loves Rachel Weisz?
Lesbians.
Lesbians, and probably just sapphics in general, but it gay rights.
Gay rights.
It's gay rights. It's The Favorite because she was in The Favorite.
Who was she in The Favorite?
She was The Favorite.
Before she wasn't the favorite.
I don't remember which was her favorite in the movie.
Sometimes we can all be I think we're all the favorites.
She's the one that isn't Emma Stone.
I'm a Stone. Okay, yeah. And you know who else loves gay guys? The gay guy in this movie.
And we'll get to him.
I love him.
I also know who you're talking
so
about.
much.
Our DCOM daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember him from a DCOM?
Tuck Watson.
Do you remember what DCOM he's in?
Stop.
It's like such a small part. It's like very random.
Probably not. Give me a
hint.
Do
you remember in Miracle on Lane 2 when Frankie Muniz would like fantasize about the...
Oh, absolutely not, because I don't remember that DCOM at all.
Frankie Muniz, he's in the wheelchair and he wants to race the soapbox derby. He has like a poster of like a famous driver, like race car driver, and it's him. He plays the guy. So like when he's fantasizing about like meeting him, it's him. Anyways,
yes.
we'll get. But also, Rachel Weisz, of course, spitting in Rachel McAdams' mouth in Disobedience. We love.
Mm-hmm.
We love. And then, of course, there's her iconic video that has been memed forever now because it's incredible, which is her on the red carpet at some awards thing being asked what she's looking forward to. And do you know her answer?
Going to bed?
No, she says, the beautiful girls, looking at the beautiful girls.
The beautiful girls.
Looking at all the beautiful girls.
I'm gonna find this right now because I need to see it.
You haven't seen this?
No.
Oh my god, it's my favorite. I want to make a pin out of it. Yeah, and they ask her a follow-up question. She's like, no, I just appreciate looking at beautiful women. Can't believe you've never seen this.
The beautiful girls.
It should pop up immediately.
Well, I didn't spell Rachel Weisz right, so.
Well.
Oh. I don't need to see you.
I want to hear it.
I can't. Where is it?
Oh my god. What's taking you so long? Because I know if I type in.
Found it.
Looking at all the beautiful girls. Checking out the beautiful girls. The six-clad dames over there. Yeah, see what the girls are wearing.
Wait, that's not done.
Inspiration. No, I just appreciate beautiful women. Looking at all the beautiful girls.
That's it. It's
Checking
just
out the beautiful girls.
iconic, incredible.
Looking at all the beautiful girls. Checking out all the beautiful girls.
I just appreciate beautiful women.
Though her little smile after she says, Look,
Mhm.
looking at all the beautiful girls.
Mhm.
Smile.
She's just done so much for the
Women.
lesbians and for women, yeah. So we love
Mhm.
her. And also this movie. Well, first of all, I'll say I hadn't seen this movie since till like a few years ago, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
which is shocking because I love Brendan Fraser, I love Rachel Weisz, and I love mummies.
Okay.
I
Well, I
love
went to the
the movie
Met.
Under Wraps. So,
Oh, iconic love.
and that's the only mummy I can think of other than this one. Um, but yeah, I hadn't seen it for till like a few years ago, and it was honestly, I think I watched it because of like Super Yaki, friend of the show.
What the fuck?
They
Oh.
they like I don't think they even print these anymore. They were like bootleg shirts years ago, but it was like just the picture of Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, and like the shirt just said like the mummy 1999 is perfect.
Uh-huh.
Um
I think got copyright struck.
yeah, they don't really print those ones anymore, but I was like, "Oh, I've never seen it," and they're saying it's perfect, and even though I get that it's like probably not perfect and it's just like a really good movie, I want to watch it. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, this is so fun. I
This is
love it. So
perfect.
fun. So fun, fun, fun." And then I watched the second and I was like, "Oh my God, this is also so fun." It's so fun because they're just so horny for each other and forgetting where the fuck their kid is because they don't care about him.
Slay. Fuck that kid.
Love it. But what I remember more from childhood is, do you remember the Mummy cartoon
Yes.
on the WWWWB?
On the www.com. Yes.
On Kids WB, it was that era of every movie needs to have some weird ass cartoon. It was Men in Black, we're gonna give you a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
The Mummy, we're gonna give you a cartoon.
Ghostbusters.
Evolution, well, Ghostbusters was like the first one to do it, really.
Mm-hmm.
Evolution, random ass movie that I feel like only I saw. We're gonna give you a cartoon.
I never saw it.
Exactly. They were just handing them out left and right on Kids WB.
Jackie Chan got his own one.
He did.
Not even a movie, just him.
Yes. And apparently the show, it says them for main characters, the first one listed is the little boy. And second listed is Rick O'Connell. So
Real?
how good could it be?
The cartoon? Yeah, the cartoon was about the son.
Why would they do such a thing?
Because he had magical powers. Do you remember the second one when he gets the bracelet? His
Yes.
bangles?
Yes.
The show
bangles
follows the
walk like an
bangle.
Egyptian.
Because he can use it for telekinesis.
Okay.
Telekinesis.
Yes, and also we've talked about how everyone's hot in this movie. I think also part of it's like they're all dressed up. They're set in 1920s. They're all looking very dapper.
Mm-hmm, very hot. Everyone's hot.
This movie has been I mean, I'm not bisexual, but I think I can speak for the bisexuals when I say this is their movie. This is largely considered like to be like every bi person's favorite movie because
They
everyone's
won.
so hot.
They won with this one.
They did win. We talked about Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. We have John Hannah playing Jonathan, the brother,
Mm-hmm.
and
Lipnicki.
he's in stuff. He's Scottish, not British, as I assumed. Arnold Vosloo plays Imhotep. Hello.
Slay.
The Mummy. Kevin J. O'Connor plays Benny, who I looked it up, and he's just a white guy.
Fuck him.
Isn't that interesting?
I hate him.
And then we have Jonathan Hyde playing Dr. Alan Chamberlain,
Mm-hmm.
and that's Jumanji Daddy.
He died, right?
No.
Oh. Never mind.
Fine. This is the dad from Jumanji who also plays the safari guy
Yes.
and is in Titanic as someone I don't remember.
He's like an asshole. He's like a rich asshole.
Yes. Oded Fair plays Ardith Bay, who they actually never say Ardith's name in this one. It's not till the second one where they say who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Avari plays Dr. Terrence Bay. He is Evie's boss.
And
And I don't know, he's in Paul Blart Mall Cop.
no, he's that guy. He's not just her boss. He's that guy.
He's in the secret society
Yes.
of second born royals.
Mm.
But I thought you really wanted me to list like another one of his movies.
No, I just wanted you to also say that he was that guy.
I'm like, I'm 90% sure he's in Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Okay.
Okay, I could just confirmed it, and he is. I love that my mind pulled that for me.
That's so sick.
Stephen Dunham plays Isaac Henderson. He did pass away, rest in peace.
He's the American guy, right?
Yes, in 2012.
Yeah.
I guess he auditioned for Rick O'Connell, but they liked him so much that they kind of wrote this part for him, gave it to him.
All right, sure.
I really only know him from being on a few episodes of What I Like About You, the Amanda Bynes sitcom.
Slay.
We have Corey Johnson playing David Daniels. I think another American guy. And then here's your daddy,
my man.
Tuck Watkins playing Bernard Burns,
Yeah.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Our poor man who first his glasses break, then he gets his eyes and tongue stolen.
I fucking hate Benny. I hate him with all of my heart. The rage that I feel towards Benny is absolutely crazy.
It was like a few years ago when I found out, because I guess I must have for some reason been on Andrew Rannells' Instagram, and I saw this guy, and I was like, oh my god, the guy from Miracle in Lane 2. I was so confused, and then I was like, oh my god, they're together. That's wild.
Gay.
I didn't know that.
Gay.
I didn't know that they met doing a production of Boys in the Band.
Yes. Him and like all the other boys in the band, they all met at Boys in the Band.
They were boys in the banging, huh?
That movie, okay, I love that movie so much. I'm not gonna lie.
But they met on the play.
Yeah.
But they reprised their roles
in the movie. Which is great.
Never seen it.
It's so sad.
Are they really in a band?
No.
Is it like School of Rock?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and dive in to Thebes, home of Imhotep.
Oh.
Birthplace of Anaxunomen. How do you say it?
Slay.
I already forgot.
I also don't know how to say her name.
We'll call her Anana.
Anana.
For their love, they were willing to risk life itself.
They were willing to get chlamydia.
I wrote in yellow. I usually try to match my ink color to the movie.
Why would you do that?
And I wrote in yellow because my pen has a yellow option. It's one of those multicolored pens. And then
and again, why would you do that?
Yeah, and only for this opening part did I write in yellow because I realized I couldn't fucking see. And I switched. But
and
yes,
she's the gold dust woman. She's covered in gold. Her skin is gold. She's wearing these painted black lines to look like, I don't know, lines.
She's wearing nothing but body paint and a loincloth.
She's so hot. She is so gold dust woman. It's crazy. But then you see it, and Imhotep and her are getting real close. A little too close, seeing as how she's not with him. She's with the Pharaoh. And what happens next? The Pharaoh walks in and he kills them.
Oh no, because no one was to touch her.
No one was to touch her.
And
She just wanted to get touched.
I said, oop, Imhotep killed that guy.
Imhotep murdered a man.
She tells him to go because only he can resurrect her.
But why did she kill herself?
The drama of it all.
Literally so dramatic.
Because she hated the Pharaoh so much?
I mean, I guess listen, no offense to every Egyptian pharaoh out there, may you rest in peace or whatever you do right now. But you're no Yami. Okay? They are not Yami. That's the pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, we got there. We got there. I was like, what is he saying? Somebody tell me what he's saying.
What's his name in the thing? Amon? No, that sounds wrong.
Pegasus,
There it is.
Joey,
Oh God.
Kaiba. I'm
No.
just naming every character I can think of.
Bandit Keith.
Toon Dragon. Okay. Imhotep and crew steal her body and bring it to Hamanoptera.
His name is Atem.
Okay. Because they say, ooh, girl, we're going to bring you back.
Girl, the only place that you can come back is Hamanoptera. You know what they say? When you visit Hamanoptera, you leave with a hot Mamanoptera.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We see the Black Book of the Dead.
Ooh.
And there's also narration. Ardith is narrating this all. Her organs are in jars.
Jars.
Jars of organs.
Mason jars.
We have the pharaoh's bodyguards stopping him before the ritual is completed.
Mm-hmm.
And cutting off his tongue and releasing the scarabs. And I wrote, girl, don't open that tomb.
Oh, girl, them bugs.
So yes, so he wasn't what's the definition of mummification?
The mummification process is fucking crazy. First, they rip all your fucking organs out through your nose. So first and foremost, there's that. And then they basically like embalm you in like this crazy liquid. And then they saran wrap you, right? And then they just put you in like these boxes and you kind of just chill there. And then they put your jars and organs.
Your jars and organs.
Mm-hmm.
They take your mason jars and store them in the organ at Organ Stop Pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why when they play the F sharp over C sharp major, my heart pops out of that organ.
But so if you're mummified, you're dead?
Yeah, you're dead.
Okay, so yeah, so he was not mummified.
No, they did whatever the hell that little curse, that ultra curse. Yeah, they pulled that ultimate trap card on his ass and they just did it alive to fuck with him.
And apparently it was explained better in the script and the novelization, but basically the scarabs are living forever, eating him, feeding off him, and he's also like feeding off of them or something. And that's why it said it in the trivia, like that's why when they go like, oh, he looks juicy, like he's not all like dusty and shit, it's because like they're like feeding off each other or something. It's just like a constant cycle of that.
What the fuck?
I don't know. That's
okay, Miss Juicy.
Anyways, so now we are at Hamanoptera, 1923.
Cut to Hamanoptera, yes.
Yes, we have the Magi who watch over.
And they're fucking hot. The main Magi guy, I'm sorry, but everyone talks about Rick O'Connell and Miss Rachel Weisz, but no one's talking about the Magi. Okay, that hot Magi.
Well, yeah.
Everyone's hot.
Everyone's hot here.
Except for Benny.
Except for Benny, the little piece of shit. Even the camels are hot.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, think of how hot it was there.
Literally burning.
Yes, and we have Rick, Benny, and their crew up against the Magi, and this is our first indication that Benny sucks because he runs and he closes the door.
Bitch, yeah. You know what? I said, and I got kidney stones for this, that capybaras were the largest rat on this planet. But Benny is actually the largest rat on the fucking planet. Okay? Sorry to the capybaras. You are now second largest rat.
Sorry to the copy pastas. We have the Magi about to shoot Rick. And then they all run away scared because they're like, oh, girl, she's here. The mummy's here.
The mummy's curse.
And we see Sandface.
Ooh, I hate Sandface.
You will die. Anakin probably hates this movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Trauma.
so they let him walk because they say the desert's gonna get your ass anyways. So go walk.
Take a walk, babe.
Start
I
walk.
take a walk.
Wow,
Take
wow,
a
wow,
walk.
wow, 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 wow. Was that the song?
Yeah, no, that's not the song.
Wow, 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 wow.
No, if I could just sing it in your head for you to hear, you would know it.
But is it like that style?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like very like wow, wow. Wow. It's very like spooky and like it's almost like Take Me where it's like, kind of like sleepy,
Where did you
synthy.
hear it? Oh god,
If
and
I
he's getting
knew,
noise
I would
gated, but he's screaming, I don't know.
I don't know. If I knew, I would retrace my steps.
I was gonna say you can't go to like your history, no.
And what type in cha papa, chum papa, chaga cha.
No, like I just meant like if you had like if it was on like YouTube or something, you could go to YouTube
This
history.
must have been months, if not a year ago.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I thought this was like today.
No, 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 no. I would have been smarter than that. You
Cut
would hope.
to the Museum of Antiquities. We meet Evelyn, a librarian,
A
who is
very proud librarian.
knocking over bookshelves,
Idiot bitch.
and her boss, as seen in Paul Blart Mall Cop, tells her to fix it.
Oh my god, my favorite part about when she knocks down the books is that her clearly male stunt double on the stairs. I was like,
No,
that's a
she
man
did that.
Maury.
Rachel Weisz did that.
She did that? Okay.
Her standing on the ladder.
I'll
That was
believe
all
it.
her.
I'll believe it. Just like what's her face from Catwoman who did the whipping.
Michelle Pfeiffer,
Yes.
who you just got confused with Charlize Theron a few
Maybe
episodes ago.
so.
So we meet her and her brother, Jonathan, who gives her an object that he found on a dig in Thebes, quote unquote, which is what he says. We later find out that is not true.
He's a thief.
And Evie's boss.
Oopsie
Don't know his
daisy, I
name.
don't know what this map is. Oh, I'm gonna read it close to the fire. Oh, it's probably for the best. I got so mad because I forgot that he's like one of the magi. And I was like, you disgusting old fart bag of a piece of shit man. How dare you burn this priceless piece of paper?
It's like in Big Fat Liar when he's like, he lights, put it on fire in the trash can. He's
I don't know who
no.
it's. Oh, let me put it out. Pours the vodka.
Yeah.
It was giving that energy.
Yes, so the boss scoffs when she says that the map is of Hamunaptra. He says no one's ever found it. And of course, yes, the fire of it all. We arrive at the Cairo prison. We find out that Jonathan stole the object from Rick. Did not get it on a dig. He stole it from Rick. Rick punches him when he remembers who he is.
Straight from the set of George of the Jungle.
Yes, he's got that long hair. He's grabbing those prison bars, talking
He looks
to
so
them.
dirty. Ooh, I would lick the sweat off of him.
Okay. And he says, he's like, oh, you want me to tell you where it is? And he kisses her and says, then get me out of here.
I would punch Rachel Weisz in the face if I could take that kiss from her.
Oh my god. And then then he's about to be hanged. This is where apparently Brendan Fraser did not have a great day on set.
No.
And we have what is he? I think he's like the warden.
He's basically like this like really scummy warden guy, but Rachel Weisz is like, I'll give you 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds. And I'm like, Mama, he's already 300 pounds. He don't need no more. And then she says 500 pounds. And he says, hold up.
Well, she ends up saying that she's going to give him 25% of whatever their cut is. Yeah, whatever they find there. So he's like, okay, don't kill him.
Cut him down.
And when they're at the port, he shows up too. He's like, oh, I'm going to come. I'm going to see.
He's going to come.
Evie is shocked to see a clean cut O'Connell. She said, oh no, he's hot.
Oh God, he's so hot. Oh God. Oh god, I don't know what to do with myself. He's so hot. The hot flashes are coming.
And when they're on the boat, we hear so there's these Americans who are, I love that they're
Hot.
portrayed as like the cocky, obnoxious Americans, because it's true.
They are, but they're also so hot. The one that died, rest in peace, hot. Tuck Walkins. I don't know how to say his name. Hot as hell.
Remember that
Absolutely so fucking
show,
hot.
The Librarians, in those like movies? Was that because of these? That
What?
has to be, right? The Librarian with like Noah Wiley.
The show, The Librarians?
Yeah, and there was like all those movies, right?
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of The Magicians. My bad.
Oh no, that was also a thing. Yeah, there was like all those movies in the 2000s.
I
They were
don't
like
know.
made for TV movies for TNT. I think they were they have to be like inspired by the Mummy because like anyways, sorry, just off topic, but you would probably think Noah Wiley was hot in there too.
Looking him up.
Looking him up. But on the boat, the Americans and O'Connell, we have the bet that $500 bet that O'Connell will find Hamanatra before they can.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Oh
you know
god, he's gorgeous.
he's already been there. And we have Evie and O'Connell talking about him kissing her. He says it seemed like a good idea at the time, and she's like, "Oh, what? How dare you?
Why would you kiss me like that?
I'm your daughter, Jane."
Stop.
And then Benny, if it isn't my old buddy Benny, I think I'll kill you, is what Rick says.
Every time I saw Benny on screen, the way that I would write in all caps, I hate him. I would have killed him on sight. No words, just through the throat, a knife.
Oh my god, I just realized that Jumanji guy, assuming I am correct in that he was in Titanic, then he's in this movie on this boat? How do you get on another boat?
Listen, this man, he's been through a couple boats.
What year was the Titanic?
Like what year it went down?
Yeah.
Ugh,
Like what year was the movie set? So yes, when did it go down?
Titanic sinking.
Wasn't it the 20s?
1912.
Oh,
He
so
escaped the Titanic to go
he
to Egypt.
escaped and came to this boat where he also died.
He also died.
As Wendy Williams once said, he's also died.
Damn.
So Benny is leading the Americans, and Rick throws him overboard, as he should.
Mm-hmm. I would have stabbed him and then thrown him overboard, but that's just me.
And then who is on board looking for the map and the key?
The map and the key.
It's the Magi. We have Jonathan grabbing the key after accidentally.
It's the leeches.
It's the Magi. Yeah, Jonathan accidentally sets one of them on fire,
Clorax.
as you do. And because this boat is now catching on fire, everyone jumps.
Mac Daddy make ya jump. Yeah.
The Magi
Well, it's
will
funny
make ya
because like
jump.
he throws Rachel Weisz over the boat, which I said, throw me next, just like you did her, please God. And then Jonathan, not Lipnicki, falls off the boat. And then Papi Chulo does the same thing afterwards. Everyone's jumping.
Ladies, leave your man at home.
Mm-hmm.
Because the boat is jumping.
The boat is on fire and the pocket's full grown.
Yes. And then we kind of like skip some stuff here, but we don't need to see how they like get out of there.
No, it's a lot of action. It's a lot of shooting. It's a lot of stabbing. A lot of blowing shit up. There's a great fire stunt by the one Magi who has a hook for a hand, but his like nub is literally just his fist.
Okay, work.
Slay.
But we cut from there to now they're buying camels.
As one does.
Riding them across the desert.
We riding.
Um, why did I write? Oh, now Evie's hot.
Oh, because she's in just like her gown,
Oh
and then
yes.
later on when they're in the little like bazaar bodega situation,
Mhm.
she comes out in like her like real cunty like
Her black outfit with like the mask,
yeah, very this.
masked up queen.
And then it's just like her like slay ass black eyeshadow.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And I also might have gotten a little hard. Okay, so no judgment for anyone who does that when they watch this scene.
So now all four of them are headed out there because the warden's still with them, right?
Yes, yes. Everyone made it out. The warden is with them. Everyone else got to the wrong side of the river. The wrong side of the river.
Mm-hmm. And now we meet in the desert. We have the Americans versus Brendan Fraser and the other people.
And everyone that's hot except the fat guy.
But not because it's not because he's fat, it's because he's a terrible person.
It's not because he's a thick gums. It's literally just because he's nasty. Listen, there's thick people out there that are hard as hell. I'm not trying to defend myself on my words, but please do not copy paste this and put me on blast.
You're gonna make it look like I think Coolsville sucks.
You're gonna make it think that I think fat people are ugly.
And so they see Hymenoptera in the distance. We see some
Hymenoptera.
yes, some illusions.
A mirage.
Some mirages.
A mirage à toi.
And then girl, they are all storming.
They're racing. I love Rachel Weisz's tick 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 hot 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 hot. I love her for that. That's my favorite thing in this whole movie. Oh, also, sorry, we skipped over this, but like it's so camp when she's like fantasizing about making out with Rick O'Connell again with like who hasn't. But she tries to hang her like clothes on the door, but she like just like drops it on the ground because she's not paying attention at all to what she's doing.
I did not catch that, but good for you.
It's so funny to me. Rachel Weisz is so funny and she's so hot. LOL.
We have Evie's mirror trick when they get inside. The Americans are like setting up camp outside, and we have her little mirror trick.
Well, I also love when they're like, "You think those Brits know something that we don't?"
Mm-hmm. And they do.
And they do. They know mirror tricks.
Mm-hmm. And then down in the what did I write? Down in dig site.
Let's debunk. Right, read it out loud. Read what you said.
Down in dig site.
That's
what?
That's all you wrote.
I said now they fighting again versus Americans.
Okay, so when they go down in the dig
yes,
site,
they're fighting over like we get to dig here.
Yes, but then Rachel Weisz, using her hot, sexy brain of hers, realizes, oh shit, yeah, they can dig up because they're at what's the dog god? What's his name? Rufus?
Anubis.
Mm-hmm. The house of, formerly from the house of.
Mm-hmm.
She realizes that they're at his feet, right? Like they're the big statue that has been sinking.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, no. Something is not right. Something is suspect. So we're going to go dig underneath and dig from below.
We're going to dig the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to dig the ceiling.
Upside down, bouncing off the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's not that crazy popcorn ceiling, go through it.
That didn't come out yet. Not in the 20s.
The popcorn ceiling hadn't dropped yet. Sorry, the asbestos had not hit the fan.
And then
you know you're somewhere kind of poor when you have popcorn ceiling.
It was just like that was big in like what, like the 80s, 70s?
Why?
It was hot. It was popping.
Can I tell you, when we used to live in our popcorn ceiling like house, I would like literally lay in bed and pick at it.
Wow.
And rip it apart.
You brought down the market value of your home.
No, if anything, I helped it because then they would scrape it off later on.
Just sand it down.
Get rid of it.
Anyways, we have the warden guy who hates bugs. It's like, well, then it's a good thing you came to this Chocolate
It's
factory.
a good day. And the way I told my brother that same line earlier today.
I'm like, are you kidding? I hate bugs. Well, it's a good thing you came to
To a
this
fucking
fucking
scarab farm, you piece of shit motherfucker, ugly ass
to
fat
this
bitch.
dig in Egypt and Hamanoptera.
But then he starts plucking all like the golden, like the little like scarab shells off the fucking like. I love when he goes
He goes, "Oh, gold."
when he poses next to the
hmm
walk like an Egyptian.
He said, "Ooh, gold bugs."
Blue
But yes,
gold.
the scarabs, they get his ass.
They eat his ass they eat him from ass to face.
What a way to go. Meanwhile, Rick, Evie, and Jonathan find a sarcophagus. And the Americans find some salt acid that melts 3 of them.
You can say they got assaulted.
Har har har. Bazinga.
Ew.
We
They're
have
on the
like
final season of Young Sheldon. Did you see? Soon we will be free.
will we?
I
Oh my
hope
god.
so.
I saw the interview of like they asked Emily, like it was like Entertainment Tonight or something, like asking Emily Osment on the set of that about like Miley's Grammy win and everything.
Mhm.
And I'm like, girl, how did you say yes to this show? I
Emily
mean, you're making
Osment.
bank off of it, but where's your dignity?
Listen, the way that kid who plays Young Sheldon has not been bullied to the point where he wants to quit acting, kind of crazy.
He probably will be.
No,
'Cause,
because
like,
he's gonna be fucking rich.
you can be rich and still be bullied.
Not with money.
Okay. Anyways, we have like some nice little campfires.
This is when they're all drunk as shit because yes, the warden has passed away. May he rest in peace. But then Rachel Weisz is like, I might have had a little too much to drink, and I really want to kiss you. I'm a very proud librarian. And I said, girl, you're a fucking mess, and I'm living. I'm living for it.
Well, also right before this, the Magi said,
You
you
either
have
fucking leave at fucking rise of the sun or you will die.
yes, they say leave this place or die. You have 1 day. But yes, Evie is drunk. Rick is trying to teach her how to punch. We get a little bit of her backstory. Her dad was an explorer who married an adventurous Egyptian.
But she is a proud librarian.
Proud librarian. They almost kiss, but ooh, she falls asleep.
Right on his crotch. Like, I'm sorry, but like, Rachel Weisz, I'm about to kick your ass.
The next day, Americans find a chest with the Book of the Dead and some treasure in it.
It's just some jars.
And Rick's gang finds a man who was buried alive with markings that say, "Death is only the beginning."
This might seem rude because it is rude, but
But
I
I
would
don't care
never
that-
open up someone's fucking tomb.
Oh,
What were you saying?
I thought I was gonna I was gonna do my own little variation on the "I don't care that you broke your elbow," but I was gonna
I
say,
don't
like,
care that you got buried alive.
yeah, exactly. I don't care that they put a curse on you and release the scarabs on you and you're juicy and not mummified.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're Juicy Couture. No, it seems kind of fucked up. Like, imagine you're just,
Mhm.
dead, and then someone just opens you up, and you're like, just mouth wide open, all juicy. And what? They just get to see your cock and balls?
And I'm just naked. Well,
Rude.
we have another campfire scene. We have Evelyn showing the scarab skeletons, saying that that's how the mummy died in the coffin.
Yes, and I want one of those. I want one of those little like set scarab things. They look cool.
They should sell those.
I tried to find them at Universal. They don't.
Is the mummy ride still there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Have you been on it?
Yeah.
And is it fun?
Yeah.
What's the story?
Mummies, tombs, danger.
Is it just like
It's just like the Indiana Jones ride.
okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
Like literally like 1-to-1.
Is there an animatronic Brendan Fraser?
I fucking wish. But he kisses me.
He kisses everyone before you get off the ride. And we hear about the curse of Hamdai, bringing 10 plagues on Egypt if he arises. A plague upon both your houses.
Well, 10
And
plagues
girl-
upon both my houses.
And girl, we see those plagues. We see the locusts. We see the dust. We see the darkness.
The blood.
The
The
blood. Mm-hmm.
We see the lepers. Ew. No offense to lepers, but you're ugly.
I wrote, when Jumanji Man is sleeping, Evie steals the book
What a fucking bitch.
and uses the key.
No offense to Rachel Weisz, but this is probably her worst moment.
What?
It's her being a fucking bitch and stealing that book and then being like, story time. All
I
out
mean,
loud
should
and
she have
shit.
like opened it? No.
Should she have maybe have asked like, hey,
Classic hocus pocus mistake.
idiot virgin.
But you know what? I support her stealing it. I support
Okay.
women's rights and women's wrongs.
Sure.
Everyone was stealing. Jonathan was stealing from Rick. We were all stealing.
No, do not say Rick was stealing anything. Rick is
Rick
so hot.
stole Evie's heart.
No, she gave it to him.
Okay.
You know who Rick did steal? My heart.
Mm-hmm. So they read it and awaken the mummy. It is kind of her bad.
Mm-hmm.
But she's hot, so we'll allow it.
No, we will not.
They all run from the locusts. Oh my god, Jumanji Dad
When he's just there like
covered in the fucking
awkward.
grasshoppers. Going, what have we done?
One time I went to a concert in downtown Mesa and there were so many fucking locusts everywhere. I legitimately felt like I was gonna die.
Who'd you see?
This is when I won those tickets from Zia Records, I think. Like last year.
Okay, who'd you see?
Who did I see? I don't even remember.
I didn't even know you won a contest through them.
I did. It was for dumb reasons, but I did.
I don't know that there's dumb reasons. If you enter a contest, you
For someone else?
enter a contest.
For someone else?
Okay, anyways, inside we have poor Mr. Burns, queer icon.
Dead.
I'm headcanoning him as gay in this movie.
He sure is.
In fact, all of them. I don't see a woman among the Americans.
You don't think they all wanted to kiss Rick O'Connell?
Do you think they all explored each other's bodies?
I hope they did. I sure the fuck hope they did.
Realistically, they're all alone. They're so
Listen.
lonely.
I'm not gonna say anything, but sometimes the straightest men do the gayest shit. And I've licked someone's butt.
Anyways, so he loses his glasses. Poor guy. He can't fucking see.
He Velma's himself. He
goes,
says my glasses.
glasses." And then we have Imhotep coming up behind him and stealing his eyeballs and tongue.
Sometimes you just give me those.
Can I
Give me
borrow a couple of these?
It's
SpongeBob. Can I borrow a couple of these? And
his
Evie's-
eyesight is fucking horseshit though. Like I don't know how Imhotep can see anything.
That's true. He brought his own contacts.
Oh, bitch.
Evie finds a secret door accidentally, and that's where she sees a very fucked up Mr. Burns with no eyes and no tongue. He took my tongue.
You talk like this. Yes.
And comes face to face with the Mummy.
The Mummy. And while this is happening, everyone else is getting chased by scarabs. There are scarabs everywhere. The scarabs are in the house, y'all. They are running amok.
They're running. Eventually, Rick and the gang find Evie, and we have Ardith who says they basically unleashed hell.
They
Says,
have, yeah.
now what he says, now what the hell we gonna do now?
Well, mama, what you see, we're gonna run. Also, I love like the video game platforming where they're like having to jump onto those crazy fucking pedestals. And I'm like, what the hell is even this? Is this Agrabah from Kingdom Hearts 1?
And I know what that means because I watched you play that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we have Benny with the mummy because
Yeah,
little
so Rick
Benny's
O'Connell
gonna
goes
be
in there and saves her. I love when he yells at the mummy.
classic moment.
And then this is when Benny shows up and he's a fucking little bootlicker.
He says, "Hey girl, you need any help?"
I love your work. Oh my god, you're so hot. You want to be friends?
Then at Fort Bryden in Cairo, which I guess this is Evie's house, apartment place.
Her crash pad.
Yeah. We
Her
have
slut shack.
Rick wanting to leave, but she wants to stay and fix things. She's like, "Hey, I made a little oopsie and I need to fix it."
I mean, no. I'm not. I'm gonna be real. If I ever fuck up like that, I'm bouncing. I'm like, hey, sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Bye.
I could only do more damage, so
I could,
should
yeah,
just
I
step
could
away.
only make things worse if I stay.
I should just step away. And then we have Benny who has brought Imhotep to get more from
What?
Mr. Burns.
A
He
little
said,
fucking bitch.
now I have to take everything.
Well, poor Mr. Burns is just like, hello, Mr. Imhotep. And then he's like, he's gonna take the rest of your, and he already took your eyes and your tongue, but now he's gonna take your dick and balls. And he goes, oh, not my dick and balls.
That's exactly how it happened. We have everyone realizing that he is there because the blood.
The blood.
They were all drinking, and then they said, "What is this?
What is this? It tastes like pennies."
Blood. And
You ever get scared when you can taste blood in your mouth?
Sure.
Okay.
And then Imhotep, he leaves when he sees that cat, because cats and Egypt and the Sphinx.
They're scared of them. They're scared of them pussies. Wow.
So they go to Evie's boss, and who's there when they show up?
Gift of the Magi. Does he have a
It's
name?
Ardith.
Ardith.
I've been saying it throughout this entire episode, and I even said that they don't say his name in this movie, but they say it in the second.
I thought you were just saying funny sounds.
Ardith, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm part of a secret society."
That's why I tried to burn the map. You should listen to me.
They say Imhotep's gonna use Evie as a human sacrifice because he's trying to resurrect his lover.
Resurrect a rice.
Nah. Whatever her name was.
Auntie Anne.
Yes, little orphan Annie. And Rick is not letting Evie come with. They're like, we'll go do this. And she's like, no. That's Rachel Weisz's whole movie. But it doesn't get old, her saying, no, I will not.
No, I'm the shut up, Rachel. Her name is Anksu Namun.
Anksu Namun. Of course.
There we go.
We have Benny saying that Imhotep wants the book and Evie.
And everyone else who opened his tomb so he can suck them from ass to face.
Imhotep kills. What I like about you guy is what I wrote. I forget his name. Chamberlain?
Oh, Mr. Daniels, Corey Johnson.
Anderson? The blonde guy.
Oh, Mr. Henderson, the one that
Henderson.
may he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. IRL.
Mm-hmm. Well, doesn't he first kill Mr. Allen?
And then which one was that?
That's
Alan
the guy
Parrish.
with the book.
So Alan Parrish's dad.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's named Alan in this one too.
Well, and Alan is the son in Jumanji, but close enough.
Okay.
Oh my God, they're all connecting.
Oh my God,
so
they're
he
all
was
the
on
same
the
guy.
Titanic and in Jumanji.
This is what happened to him after Jumanji.
Oh my god, after he got stuck in the fucking jungle, he must wait
Mhm.
5 or 8. Anyways, um, they, Imhotep, mommy, hey,
Basically, Imhotep is sucking. He's
he
sucking and fucking everyone right now.
but he sees Evelyn when she's sleeping and gives her a little kiss.
Ew! I hate that he has like normal people mouth, and then when he kisses her, he gets all nasty. I'm like, and why did we do that?
And that's probably a lot of people.
Not
You look
me.
at them and think normal mouth,
And then they kiss real bad.
and then you're like, well, no, wait, we'll hold up, run it
Okay,
back.
for real, that's like the worst. I think everyone needs to practice their kissing. I'm sorry. Some of y'all just do not know how to do it right. Full offense.
Full offense. Bring back kissing booths. Just kidding.
Get your practice on.
I know it's 2024, but like, bring back kissing booths
Bring back, if we can do anything in
at the
2024 is
carnival.
bringing back kissing booths.
If when I go to the state fair this year, I want to see some fucking kissing booths. Get your ugly face off of her, is what Rick says, and he uses the cat
He
to
goes,
scare him away.
I brought this.
Look what I got. Cat that doesn't have a name. Is it Evie's cat? I guess. Is the cat in the second movie? I don't remember.
People have many cats.
We have Evie thinking the gold book can kill him wherever it is. The gold book, not little black book,
Not my little black book.
but the gold book.
My little book.
Yes.
Whatever it takes.
What was that?
That's Degrassi.
I
know we will
I
make
know
it
it's Degrassi, but why are you singing it?
Oh, because she's gonna do whatever it takes to get the gold book.
What's the correlation?
I don't know.
I'm like, he must be singing something else because, like, you know how much I bring up Degrassi and how annoyed you get. So why would you bring it up? Okay.
In the past week, I've just been going, whatever it takes.
Oh God, I was like, what? What is
And this has
happening?
to be leading to a joke. This has to be going somewhere.
Well, I was like, he must be singing some like fucking Kylie Minogue song that I don't know.
You're so rude. You're so rude.
Okay, anyways.
Oh Lord.
Am I wrong? She probably does have a song that says that.
No, probably.
Anyways, so she thinks the book is at the statue of Horus in Hamunaptra. So, oh shit, they gotta go back there.
Yeah, because I mean, well, they found the black book there, so why wouldn't if they nope. If they found the black book in the statue of Anubis, it's safe to say that the other one would be in the
house of Anubis.
Horus. Yes.
And who's Horus?
From the house of Anubis.
Who's Horus?
Horus, I think he's the owl one. The one that has the owl, the bird face. Let me look this up. Sorry, I'm looking at pictures of the whale.
Of course. Okay, meanwhile, so they're on the run. They're driving in their car. They're running over all these people that keep going, Imhotep,
The
Imhotep.
lepers, the Imhotep fans, the Imhotep stands. What should we call his crew?
Imhotep's crew, they should probably be called.
What would you call Imhotep's like his stands? Like what would you call an Imhotep stand?
Like Sabrina has her selenators.
And then our favorite girl, what's her name? I already forgot her name. Shut up. Give me a second. What's her name? She has her snowflakes.
You could go so many ways.
Renee Rapp.
There you go. Are we? Is Snowflakes an official name?
I don't know.
Oh, I was like, did you just
I'm
make
making
that
it up? Okay, so what are the Imhotep stands? What are their names? What are they called?
What rhymes with tap? Step.
Hep.
Nothing really rhymes with step.
Emo.
The Emotops.
Oh, ew. You got your emo tops and your emo bottoms,
Mm-hmm.
and then your emo verses.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Or
We have
emo stands.
no, too basic, too easy.
Emo.
We've
The
been
emo
saying it so
pop.
much that it sounds like emo.
The emo. Let's just keep it at emo tops for right now.
Yes. So Evie realizes she has to go with Imhotep and Ardith, because like Rick wants to go after her, and Ardith is like, live today, fight
Right,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Let's get that tattooed on her ass cheeks.
Okay. You go first.
Okay.
And then
And then report back.
you go first, and then I'll do mine after. We have Benny stealing the key. And we have Evie's boss handling the mob, but ooh girl, I don't think we're gonna see him again.
He had so much time to jump in that fucking sewer hole.
He was devoured by this mob.
Those fucking lepers ate him up.
How's he gonna help Paul Blart with his shift at 9 p.m.?
He made it out.
I think actually in the movie he's it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so he tells me like being like, actually, I just remembered that his character in the movie, I think, is a salesman at one of those little mall kiosks. Anyway,
Oh, got it.
okay, but yeah, so he tells them to go on, like, it was very sacrificial for him. Wow, love that.
Mhm.
The gang needs a plane, and we have to give a shout out to Mr. Winston Hadlock, who really came in when they needed him and left soon after.
He did his job and said, "I'm done."
Yes. And poor Jonathan and Ardith on the wings, because there's not enough room.
They just ate shit. How did they survive?
Just grabbing onto the
Literally,
wing.
how the fuck did they survive? If poor Mr. Winston was like, he looked so peaceful too when he was dead. He was just kind of like,
Yeah, so
chilling.
he succumbs to the quicksand, sadly, but they're like, hey, shout out. We're gonna
You
pour
know
one
what?
out for you tonight, my guy.
They give him a little one of these guys, his
Mhm.
little salutes, and they send him on his way in the quicksand.
And
And you know
in
what?
the
He was also hot. Mr. Winston also hot. Let's give it to him. He's hot.
in the tomb, we have a scarab getting inside Jonathan and Rick
Idiot bitch.
cutting it off. Well, they don't really show his arm, but like he had to cut that off of his arm and then he shoots it.
Yeah. Yar.
But they don't show him like stitching him back up. Like,
No, he just has an open fucking flesh wound now.
for the rest of the movie. Okay.
Slay.
So they get to this room with all this gold. Okay, this gold, and Imhotep
And then they
has.
all they become telekinetic and can talk to each other in their minds.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Carmen.
Junie?
At least I'm safe inside my mind.
Mm-hmm.
We have Imhotep sending his priests after them. Meanwhile, Benny is trying to take home some gold.
Benny is such a little fucking bitch.
It's gonna backfire. Don't worry, everybody. We have Jonathan trying to. Oh, sorry. So Evie's, tied up. She's a little tied up right now. She can't
Come to
tell.
the phone.
So Jonathan comes in and screams, "I have the book!" And O'Connell's rescuing Evie while Jonathan is trying to read the encryption so that he can start commanding the priests.
Yes, he starts speaking in tongues.
Mm-hmm. And eventually he does it, and now he's in command. Well, Rick and Evie are fighting off these priests, and then he's able to stop them.
Yes. Poor Evie is getting fucking harassed by this new mummy bitch, though.
Mm-hmm.
What was her name?
Anaksu
Anaksu Namun.
Namun.
Namu, look at the moon.
We have Jonathan getting the key from Imhotep's robe. This is when Imhotep takes off that robe. He says,
He
all
fucking
muscle.
and you see fucking ass, balls.
You
Nope,
see
no
it
pee.
all. You see it all. Smooth like a Ken doll down there. But yeah, because Evie said, like, oh, the key is in Imhotep's robe, so he's able to get it.
Mm-hmm. What an idiot, Imhotep.
And Evie is able to read the book and turn him mortal.
Turn him gay.
And Rick stabs him. Bye-bye, baby.
Bye-bye. I always wondered what that was. Like, every time that blue horse thing comes up and grabs him, I'm like, why is he not dead? And then I remember when she says, he's mortal.
I know, it looks like the like a haunted mansion carriage.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Grim grinning ghosts, like, all of a sudden. And then we have Benny accidentally pressing the house collapser. That's an Even Stevens reference, everyone. Remember the movie? I didn't know it was a house collapser. That's what Benny did. He was the Lewis Stevens of this movie.
I hate him.
Yes,
I
he
hate
accidentally.
Benny so fucking much. Everyone could have made it, and then the audacity of him to ask Rick O'Connell for help. Benny, die. Just perish already, damn.
And he did. Yeah, he gets
got
stuck
eaten by the
inside
bugs.
and
Yes.
attacked by the scarabs.
They ate his ass.
And thank God. So like Rick and the crew get out. They're able to make it out. And the camels. Those camels were running.
Sprinting.
And then when you see like all the dust and everything collapsing and they're all like, it's in the, way in the back. You see there's a couple camels just sitting and chilling.
Good for them.
They're like, now we rest.
They said, well, shit.
What the hell we gonna do now? And then Artist says that they now have the respect of his people.
And he's alive because we thought he died.
And we'll see him again in the sequel.
When he gives that little boy his bangle.
Mm-hmm. And now they're like, oh, we're leaving empty-handed. And then Rick's like, I wouldn't say that, referring to Evie. And then they kiss.
But then, surprise, surprise, Benny left his gold on the camel.
And they don't even realize it yet.
But
when
they do in the second
home,
one when they're fucking rich.
When they get home, yes, they're about to buy a mansion
For
this little kid to run around in unsupervised while we go make out because we don't care about our kid. We're just horny for each other. And I respect it.
Yeah, you know what? Let that bitch put on his little bangles and run around.
Yes. And now it's time for the IMDb reviews.
IMDb.
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 All right, here are the reviews. I'm gonna start with an old one, and then a new one. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Okay. Great fun. 8 out of 10. Brendan Fraser may well have established himself as the John Wayne of his day,
But not racist.
There we go. That's the difference. He's a great man. Of his day with this thrilling performance here. No one can take the place of Duke, of course. Duke Wellington?
Duke
the Duke.
Orsino?
I don't know. But Fraser approached his character with just the right amount of swagger, wit, and charm. This takes on an often told story. This take on an often told story has all the charm of an old Saturday matinee of years gone by. And all the thrills of the Raiders of the Lost Ark series. I mean, it's Indiana Jones, but let's relax there. Excellent casting with stand-up performances from everyone, particularly Arnold Vosloo. Is that fucking Benny?
No, it's the it's Imhotep.
Oh yes, Fraser and who the hell is Odette Ferrer?
Artist.
Oh, Slay. Okay, so no women. Gotcha. Highly recommended. Okay, great. Great little
What year was that written?
2002.
And they were saying swagger.
Swagger Jagger. Yeah, I guess.
Swagger Jagger.
I guess so.
You can't stop looking at me.
Staring at me. This one's a newer one from 2000. Nope, from 2022. There we go. Well, written by Gilgamesh. Oh God, he's time traveling. I love this movie so much. A real romp of an adventure horror genre with a wonderful aesthetic that works perfectly. And he period. Wait, what? He what? Oh, and they misspelled they put he. And the period setting is pure genius. And he period. At creating an immersive world. Performances are terrific with Wise and Fraser having a blast and a great dynamic. The CGI does look a little outdated and of course brings the overall film down, but the humor of the overall tone is balanced brilliantly.
Is
Yummy.
balanced brilliantly.
Those were the two shortest fucking reviews I could find because everything else is like 5 paragraphs long. Also, people keep comparing this to Indiana Jones, which I mean, rightfully so, I guess.
Which is expected, but look, I mean, look, it's no Mummy 2017
Listen,
because who saw that?
no.
Did you see it?
No.
I didn't even know if you saw it, like, to see it, how bad it was. I don't know.
No, after I knew that Tom Cruise was a monster, hell no.
No. After
Like people that went to go see Top
kill
Gun
us,
Maverick, I'm like, grow up.
after Tom Cruise tried to kill us by hiring a terrible Lyft driver
Yeah, he tried to kill us.
outside of the Scientology Center.
That was him in the window.
That was him in a Mission Impossible mask. He pulled it off on a driver.
God. Oh.
Anyways, okay, well, there's some tweets here from our pals. We have Jared saying Brendan Fraser is so gorgeous in this movie, and then the hot sweat emoji.
Of course.
And then Whitney says, just watched this last night, and I just want to say librarians for the absolute win. And the fact that Imhotep was terrified of the cat cracks me up every time. Oh, and the combination of feelings I feel seeing O'Connell and Evie together is very, and it's the picture of you with the holding the exact knife. We haven't gotten one of those in a while, so we love that.
Isn't Winnie always sending those?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while, so we love that.
Fucking meme. I hate that bitch. I'm glad I can bring joy to so many. I'm crying.
What are our final thoughts?
I love this movie. It's so much fun. It's so good. Like I tried watching the Indiana Jones movies. No, I didn't. I lied. I've only seen Crystal Skull.
The best one.
The best one. Duh. Fuck
starring
yeah.
Cate Blanchett.
I'm sorry, but if it doesn't have her, I'm not watching it. If it doesn't cast a hot woman in the lead as like a villain or like a heroine who can handle herself, I'm not watching it. But I love it. I love that Imhotep is Daruda Sandstorm.
Oh my God, was that the song?
Huh?
Was that the song?
No, it wasn't. The song goes cha-pa-pa-da-pa-da, cha-da-pa, and then it like does more stuff. It has more singing and more music. I swear to God, please someone help me. I'm about to go fucking crazy. But I love this movie. I'm gonna say the CGI is a little, rotted and gutted. If someone were to do minimally like a remaster of this movie with like better CGI, nothing, they don't change anything else. It's just the CGI is just a little bit like, more better. I would absolutely buy. Like I wish they would remaster movies the way they remaster video games. I think that would
Mhm.
be really cool, especially for movies that are like this good, but the CGI holds it back a little bit. But maybe like if it had like original version plus a remaster and like
Yeah,
a combo
yeah.
pack, that'd
And
be
then
great.
maybe like a ghost version of Hayden Christensen in the last scene.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that always adds.
Yeah. Yeah. It always gives a lot more.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would say let's say 4.5. 4.5 out of 5. I would have given it a 5 out of 5 like in 1999 when it came out because I would have been like, holy shit, this is cool looking. But computers, they do crazy shit now, so 4.5.
Okay,
And I hate
okay.
Benny, so knock off a 0.1, you know, 0.01 for Benny. Fuck him.
That's not his fault.
I hate him.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 4. No, maybe because I feel like I gave Blast from the Past, I think, a 4. So yeah, maybe I should give it a 4.5.
Didn't I give Blast from the Past a perfect score?
Yeah, you were wilding.
I was kind of crazy that day, huh?
I love this girl. She's so
I was kind of
crazy.
crazy at 7 a.m., huh?
I'll give it 4.5. Yeah, I think it's just such a fun action adventure movie. Um, Brendan Fraser perfectly cast as like action hero man, but also like not too much of an action. Like it's Tom Cruise, it just wouldn't work, and that's why it didn't, bitch. And that's why it didn't.
And it didn't.
And it didn't. I don't even. Was the plot the same? Who
He,
knows? I
he
don't.
did
I
that
don't.
fucking stupid thing where he jumps off an airplane and does his own stunts. Like, I'm tired of him. Like, girl, shut the hell up.
Just find Shelly.
I want his parachute to fail one time.
Just where is Shelly?
Just give us Miss Miscavige, god damn it.
Yeah, I'll give it 4.5. So fun. Invented being hot. Only ugly people were on the screen before this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Eat your heart out, Boris Karloff.
We know you're looking down, going, hell yeah, hot people rule.
Rest in peace, Boris Karloff. You would have loved The Mummy 1999. Yeah. And with that, let's give a shout out to the one, the only.
Iris is her beloved friend and podcast artist. We love her. We love her so much. Follow her on Instagram and Twitter at Creamsicle Panda. Do people even fucking have Twitter anymore?
I do. And it's not fake. I got the bird, bitch.
Wow. Sarah, if
Again,
anyone wants to buy Sarah's phone for $200,000, you will have it with the original Twitter icon on there.
that's right.
Sarah also has a copy of Flappy Birds on their phone. Okay, OG.
It's
OG.
Fallout Bird,
Oh God.
the version that Fall Out Boy released. Everyone
Fallout
remember
Bird.
that?
Nope.
That's not fake. That's a real thing that they did.
Ew.
They made their own Flappy Bird. Anyways,
I guess.
were you done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Are you just pulling hairs?
I'm pulling my nose hairs.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure. You can follow us everywhere at Planet Weird Pod. We are on Letterboxd now for any fellow Letterboxd users. I've been updating all of our rankings or like our ratings and putting them in there. So if you want to go see, I haven't done every single episode yet, but like all of the episodes we did up to the point when Megan had made us that spreadsheet of all of our ratings.
Oh my God.
I put in there so you can see the decoms that we've covered that we consider to be the highest. We gave like looking back, I'm like, okay, we kind of gave this like a really high rating, but like, okay.
Do we need to do retrospective episodes and go back?
For some things. No, it's just for some I was like, I'm kind of shocked that we gave this like a perfect 5-star.
What did we give?
Our highest, let me see here. I have a list here. Oh.
Our
Movies
highest
we-
has to be like Halloween Town.
Well, so movies we've rated 5 stars. So this only includes like some of our older episodes and then more recent ones like Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. But these are what we gave 5 stars. Troop Beverly Hills, Phineas and Ferb the movie. And by the way, this is an average of both of ours. So
Mhm.
if it was 4.5, it's rounded up to 5. Or wait, no, sorry. If it's 4.6 or above, because Letterboxd lets you do half stars. So these are
Oh, yeah.
4.6 or above technically, but so they're all 5 stars. True Beverly Hills, Phineas and Ferb the movie, Double Teamed, Heavyweights, The Cheetah Girls Toe, Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, Under Wraps, Toothless, High School Musical, The Color of Friendship, Motocrossed, Xenon, Brink, Get a Clue, The Luck of the Irish, and Smart House.
I'll take all of them.
They are good. I was just like I'm like, damn, we really just gave the Toothless 5 stars. Like
I think Toothless is probably the one where I'm like, the fuck?
like I don't remember us covering it enough, but anyways. Yeah, we're on Letterboxd and we're on everything, so go follow us
I'm
at
pretty
Planet
strange
Weird
now.
Pod. That's fine. If you want to support us, buy some merch, links in the description. Rate us wherever you're listening. That's a free thing you can do. You can support us on Patreon if you want access to video versions of these episodes and also bonus episodes throughout the month about certain Disney Channel shows. Like this month, it's Phil of the Future. Then sign up for our Patreon. And we also give a shout out on the episodes to patrons $5 or higher. Hello. So shout out to Jose Contreras Jr., Enrique Buenrostro, Lindsay Britt, Grace, and Ivy.
What's that river in Egypt?
The Nile.
Oh shit. Giza?
The pyramid that's a pyramid, right?
Yeah, Ivy Giza.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I couldn't think of
It's a
anything
city.
funny.
Yeah. Sure. That's good. I didn't remember that, so you're good. Yeah, other than that, Fraser February has come to a close. Maybe we'll resurrect it like the Mummy next year, and maybe we'll cover the second Mummy, or another movie.
We will see.
We will see. But now February is over, and March is here. Everyone, do you know what it's time for?
March Madness.
That's right. It's time for Mary-Kate and Ashley March.
Oh god. I quit. I'm quitting the podcast. I'm resigning officially.
Now, Juan, remember last year I gave you an option for May last year. I said, do you want to do Mona May or Mary-Kate and Ashley May? And you said Mona May. And I said, okay, but we will have to watch the Mary-Kate and Ashley's next year. And guess what? Next year has come.
I'm gonna cry.
We didn't think we'd make it, but it came. So yes, we will be watching Switching Goals and Billboard Dad, which many think is maybe the best one.
Sure.
You know?
All right. I'll give it a chance for you.
We'll be watching those. I think you can either rent them or find them illegally. Those movies don't really stream anywhere. And on Patreon, we'll be covering Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
But the Mary-Kate and Ashley episodes do not start until March 8th because of how we have to do the weeks of the month, of the year, and there's 57, 54. I don't know how many fucking weeks
What the
there
fuck is going on right now?
There's a couple weeks in the year that there are no episodes, and March 1st is it falls on March 1st where we won't have an episode. So
all right.
So next week, Fill the Future for Patreon. Week after that, no episode. We're on a break. And then we'll be back on the 8th with Mary Kate and Ashley March with switching goals. Okay, everybody.
We're switching goals.
We're switching goals.
The goalpost has moved.
All right. Well, we will catch y'all later.
Catch you on the flippity flop. Make sure not to read any script that you don't know what the fuck it means, or else you will be unleashing 10 plagues onto the fucking planet. Okay? Please just mark what you're reading.
Just gonna say that. Don't be resurrecting any mummies. Don't go digging in anyone's tombs. Just let's leave them closed.
Leave the tombs closed. This is why I don't read.
Return the slab.
Return the fucking slab, please.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.